Mm-mm-mm. Welcome to the live. How are you tonight? Welcome to the surprise live. I usually announce lives a couple days in advance, but I remembered that it was 2/22/22 today, so I said, let's do it live. So happy cosmic portal closing day, whatever you want to call it. It's an exciting day on our planet that will happen once in our lifetime. In most people's and the next couple generations' lifetime. So it's an exciting day. Where are my notes? I forgot to take the notes out. So today I am going to be talking about some exciting announcements for Nomads and just life updates in general. Then I'm going to talk about some travel plans that I have. I finally outlined my 2022. So I have some travel plan updates and also talk about some self-care, self-love, and then we'll wrap up with a couple of oracle card readings. So if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. But I'm going to get right into it. Let me find, here we go. So, announcements about Black Nomad stuff. So if you are not aware, I recently launched a membership website for the Black Travel Tribe, which is a platform to connect a community of Black nomads that are traveling on the road and want to meet up and caravan. It also provides a lot of valuable resources for your travel experience. So from the Black perspective to the Black perspective, from the Black perspective. And it's going to expand more as I have a couple different phases of growth. And right now we're in phase 1, which is launching the website, getting all of the general stuff put out there, and then also collaborating with the Black Nomads Meet. So I am also the main event coordinator for the Black Nomads Meetup, and that is happening June 3rd to the 6th in Riceville, Georgia, and we just launched our tickets today, so make sure you go to blacknomadsmeet.org and check out the tickets and the details about the tickets if you would like to attend that event. It's going to be dope. Obviously, you have to be a Black nomad, so. But yeah, so we are collaborating to make a full experience for your summer travel adventures. I'm going to be hosting regional, and not by me, I mean like the Black Travel Tribe will be hosting regional meetups, and I'm going to be hosting the southeast region, which will be in Florida, and we will meet up at Potts Preserve in Florida, and then caravan up to the Black Nomads Meetup. So it's kind of going to be clicks rolling in deep from all directions to the south. And, we're going to be representing and just having a good time. But this is a baby of mine. You've seen the videos of the Black Travel Tribe and the things that I've done with that. And it kind of started off with me wanting to meet Black people that wanted to meet up in caravan on the road, because I've been wanting to do this Pan American Highway trip for years since I found out about it, and I want to I am organizing a grand caravan for Black nomads for us to cross the border into Mexico at the end of this year, beginning of next year. And so, but yeah, it started off with me wanting to meet people. And then, with me meeting people, I realized that I was sharing some valuable resources to them, that I want to have one place to put it so that everybody can have access to, the experiences that I've had, but also for us to share experiences with each other. So there's going to be a lot of different benefits and great things, but ultimately in the end, it's going to be the Black version of a baby from AAA and Good Sam, which was like, your travel memberships, and then Boondockers Welcome and iOverlander, all in one place from the Black experience. So, yes, I am excited about that. You can go to that site and check it out at blacktraveltribe.org. If you are not Black, but you still want to support the cause, you can donate to help the growth and development of the platform. There is a tab on the website where you can donate there. You can also donate to the Black Nomads Meetup annual event, or just the organization in general. There's several different ways you could do that, but just check that out on the website. But to get into a little bit more about the Black Nomads Meetup, so I created this second event as a longer event, so it's an extra day, and then it's also encompassing a lot of things that I've always wanted to see at a Black event all happen at one time. So I'm bringing such a great experience of things that I think people would like, and it be all in one place. So one of them is a tiny house festival. That's why it's the Black Nomads Meetup and Festival this year, because we are going into a different realm of event planning. So there are several tiny house festivals throughout the United States that are, again, inclusive, but you don't see too many Black people there doing it. So I figured, while at a Black event, let's host a tiny house festival for Black people by Black people, so people can see what we've been doing. Why are we doing this? How is it beneficial? So we are opening up. They're not on sale right now, but you will be able to buy a one-day ticket to come for the tiny house festival, and there's going to also be Black vendors. So if you want to come check out and support Black vendors, you'll have a chance to do that. And just mingle with Black nomads. Maybe you're an aspiring nomad and you want to see how people are doing it and see what, get ideas from people and pick people's brain. Like, that was the main reason I went to tiny house festivals, to see how other people were doing it, but also see what they did and see, see it in person versus through a video tour, and be able to be like, okay, spatially feel the space, or see the space and be like, oh, okay, I see why that makes sense. Or maybe it was kind of grazed by in a tour, and so you now get to see it in person. So there's going to be a tiny house festival on day 2 of the meetup, which is Saturday. And then that night, for the rest of the guests, the overnight camping guest, we are having a Nomad Gala, which is going to be a fancy formal event where you can dress up and be cute and come to a little red carpet event. There's a Nomad, there's going to be dinner served for the people that get a meal plan, and drinks, and it is going to be fabulous, okay? And we are going to honor our donors and sponsors and our team, and just have a great time and be able to have an experience that we don't, as nomads, we don't have as often. Usually, I mean, if you're like me and you're a nomad, like, it's usually leggings and a hoodie. Or, I mean, that's like, regular season, and then in hot season, it's just, a bathing suit. Bathing suit or like shorts and a tank top kind of deal. So you don't have, I don't really, I'm not into the club scene anymore. Like, I go out and have a good time when I want to, but it's not part of my daily lifestyle. It was at one point in my 20s. But now I still have some of those clothes, and I love to dress up. I just don't always have a reason to dress up. So I provided a reason for everybody who feels like me. Everybody who wants to stunt and show your little closet and take some pictures. It's going to be a fabulous event. There's also going to be an after party for our single solo nomads to come and mingle. There will be a little after party cocktail mixer for that. And then the whole next day is going to be like fun day for all the rest of the guests. So we're going to have a hike in the morning, workshops, very valuable workshops for nomads. I'm teaching 2 of the workshops, and then after that, in the afternoon, we're going to have a little adult field day, which includes a spades tournament, of course. If I planned it, there's going to be spades. There's going to be spades. And then we're going to do some fun stuff with some water play, some water fun, some water guns. So bring out your super soakers, which is a Black invention. Look it up. Take out your super soakers. I don't know if they make those anymore. I looked on Amazon. There's some other company. But if you can find a super soaker, you will be supporting a black inventor. But yeah, get out your best water guns and a nice bathing suit, because it's going to be hot in the South, in Georgia, in June. Okay. So this is the opportunity to get wet and, cool off. So yeah, we're going to have a whole bunch of fun. And we're also bringing back, if you came last year, we're bringing back the watermelon eating contest. Because how dope was that? I love watermelon, and it was hilarious watching people eat the watermelon. I didn't partake in the contest, but it was hilarious to spectate. Check my video out so you can see a little bit of that. But yeah, so it's going to be a dope event. So if you're a Black nomad, make sure you check it out. The tickets are on sale right now. Early bird tickets are 10% off. So here's your chance to get some Black History Month discounts for Black people, okay? Which I feel like, during Black History Month, let's take the history out. Let's just call it Black People Month, okay? And during Black People Month, I don't think we should have to pay for stuff. I feel like our ancestors paid for enough shit that we should get a month off where we get like at least free groceries or something. It's also a month where you should be extra blackety black, turn up, learn some new things about, how to level up, you know what I'm saying? Educate yourself, for real. We talk about Black history as America. How much are you learning about Africa? Do you know that Black history? Or is it just American Black history that we know? The inventors and things from that. Our history is important, but let's take it way back, okay? Take it way, way back. Also, support Black businesses, Let's circulate the money within each other. Let's only spend with Black businesses or Black companies. Let's start practicing that, That would be a cool thing, right? And That's all I got right now. So somebody turn that into somebody that matters. Let's change it from Black History Month to Black People Month. And that's when we get free stuff and we give each other discounts and we hook each other up and we just be extra blackety black. If you go into the streets, you say whatever you want. Why? Because this is the month they can't. Anyways. Also, so that's all my news for Black Nomads. So check out Black Nomads meet.org for information on the tickets for that event. And then if you would like to sign up for the Black Travel Tribe membership, you need to be a member in order to attend the caravan, which is free. The meetup and caravan is free, but you do need to be a member of the Black Travel Tribe to attend. It is a private event. And if you get an early bird ticket, you get 22% off with the code. You also, if you sign up for a membership before the end of Black History Month, which is on Monday, you get 22% off as well. And then after that, if you buy a ticket to the Black Nomads meetup, you get 10% off after the early bird. So rack up on your discounts. We're giving it away. Support Black businesses. And if you're a Black nomad, let's party. So those are all my Black Nomad meetup announcements. There's also a bunch of dope Black meetups outside of the Black Nomads meetup that are happening throughout the summer and fall of this year. I will be posting that information on the Black Travel Tribe and comprising a list so that if you can't make it to the Black Nomads meetup, there's still opportunities for you to caravan and meet up with tribe members to go to those other events if you so choose. So the next thing would be, I have reconstructed my Patreon and I still decided to make it tiered, but it benefits different people. But just the basic, it's called Queen Tasha TV Premium. Just like if you have your Netflix or your Hulu or YouTube, you can upgrade on YouTube. You can upgrade on a bunch of different stuff. So what this upgrade includes, it's $5 a month. And I'm going to really be taking a lot of my content over to Patreon for a couple reasons. Like I mentioned in a live before, that I am not compelled to work for Google as much anymore. I like the platform of YouTube. I'm here doing a live, but monetarily, it robs the content creator of potential income because it's selective in the algorithms and yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? But also there's things that I want to share that I wouldn't share on YouTube that I'd rather share with people who really do want to invest in knowing me more and support, the journey of my content creation. You enjoy the content that I put out. So yeah, I'm going to be slowly transitioning a lot of like the valuable stuff over to Patreon. And I'm going to have like raw cuts of stuff. Like when I post the next video will be my Costa Rica trip. And I recorded a video while I was coming down from a mushroom trip. And it's hilarious. And I was like, I don't know who I'm going to show this to, but I realized I'm just going to show it on Patreon. So if you want to see that video, it's about 15 minutes of the funniest thing that I've ever I've watched it now twice and it's just hilarious to me because I'm like trying to break down something that I thought was funny and the delay of the funny makes it even funnier because of all the stuff between. Anyways, stuff like that. The raw cuts of videos that I put out, like when I'm trying to make a nice video, I cut out the bloopers and the things like that. Yeah, I could add that in the end of the video, but that's just not my style as far as video creation. I like to put those in a separate video. I made a video like that last year. It didn't get as many views as I thought it would, but it's hilarious to me. I think I'm pretty funny. And you should see what happens like when I cut stuff out. But also, I wish I just had like a camera up, because there's sometimes I be cracking myself up and I'm just like, I wish people could see this. It's hilarious. But I'm also going to use that as a chance to really get to know the community of people who have been rocking with me and going down the road with me as far as my loyal audience. And with that said, I have a channel audit that I want to do with you guys. So basically what a channel audit is, I have a survey that I put together that asks you several different questions about yourself at first, and then the channel, and then a couple specific videos, and then also videos of your choice. So you will be watching videos or rewatching videos if you are a loyal subscriber and you've seen all my videos. And then just to provide your general feedback. So this is going to help me really curate what type of videos to make, because I'm at a loss right now, only because I'm in a rock and a hard place between trying to satisfy the algorithm and also wanting to do my own fucking thing. Like, there's just stuff that I want to make and that I want to put out into the world, but not everybody's going to see it or appreciate it or enjoy it. And not to say, and that's why I'm having the dilemma, because it's like, yeah, I do put out a lot. I have a good amount of videos that I put out just because I wanted to put them out. It was something that I wanted to make and I wanted to share. And then there's stuff that I've made specifically for the algorithm. So it's just a rock and a hard place, which is why I want to go over to Patreon, because then I can just do whatever I want, and the people that want to see it will help support me to continue to make the content that I want to make. But I also want your input. Like, I really need your input at this point to make sure that I'm satisfying the audience, because if you're going to come over and pay, I want to actually make sure that you're seeing stuff that you want to see, because this is like an upgrade of a channel. It's like getting HBO Max, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just watch regular cable. You gotta have that upgrade. So yeah, that's kind of the announcement that comes along with the YouTube channel. So I'm basically there's still going to be good content here for free for people that have, want to support me in that way. I still very much appreciate that. All the people that view the videos, it's such a blessing, because I could put stuff out and nobody watch it. And there are people that are watching it, whether it's a few or a lot. No matter what, somebody is enjoying it. So, but yeah, you can find the channel audit if you would like to participate. It's going to take about an hour of your time, because you're going to watch a couple videos. The link is on my Linktree if you follow me on Instagram. Hopefully you follow me on Instagram at Queen Tasha's Empire. And there's a link in the Linktree, but I will also put it in the description of this video once I post this live video. So if you would like to participate in that, please do. The more, the merrier, please. I really, really do want your input. So I appreciate your time for doing it if you do that. But yeah, and the stuff that I'll put on here, I might do some, depending on what the audit says, I might do some more vloggy type stuff, or produce some of the things that I've been wanting to produce and kind of switch my niche a little bit. But yeah, there's just so many questions that I have on the future of my channel, because I still want to be here, still on the top of my list of ways that I want to make money and express myself creatively. So I just have to find that happy medium, and your input is graciously appreciated. So please, if you would like to help, go over and fill out the channel audit. But yeah, so other announcements. Oh, so this is part of I'll move into my travel plans because these are kind of announcements that go along with my travel plans. So I am still currently in Florida, and I am getting ready to, I guess, put a pause on it here and then come back in a little bit. But I'm going to Mexico. I've been wanting to go to Mexico and see what Black people are doing down in Mexico on the little Playa del Carmen and Tulum area. And also, I am hosting a retreat there. The first week in March, April 1st through the 6th. It's the Queen's Rising Retreat. If you have not seen the little video promos that I've put on my channel, it is a self-care retreat down in Mexico. And we're going to be in a house with a pool, and we're going to have a private chef serving us meals. And there's going to be a bunch of enriching, empowering activities that we are going to do together. And it's going to be a very like growth and inspiring experience around women. And I feel like this is just part of my purpose. Like, so I've been wanting to manifest this for so long, and I finally have the courage to do it. It's finally coming together. I have a few more slots left. So if you would like to come, please, that's also in my Linktree on Instagram, but you can go to starqualityorganizing.com and you can get more information about that as well. But yeah, so I'm going to Mexico, and after the retreat, I'm going to be there for the rest of April into Mayish. I don't have my end date yet because I'm looking for some other digital nomads to go down and share space and, co-work and kind of like a work play trip. So if anybody's interested in that, it's women only. We're going to be in the Playa del Carmen or Tulum area, or both, depending on, what we decide. I'm not really like planning it in the sense of like, let's go with my plan. I just really want anybody who's down to go to Mexico for a month and we figure it out. So if you're down for that, let me know. And yeah, before I go any further, let me check my comments because I haven't really checked. Hold on, I gotta pull it up first. Okay. Hello, Patrick. How are you? Luminara, hello. Bruh, let's go. What's up? Keep it up. No stopping you now. I love that you're doing. I hope to see you on the road someday. Yes, I hope so too. But yeah. So I go to Mexico, then I come back. But I'm coming back to Florida, where it will be warm and it will be hot, actually. It will be pretty hot and rainy. But I'm coming back to Florida to hang out and just do a little bit of traveling and visiting some people. Since I've been here, I got here and I've been mainly parked. I haven't done any adventures. I haven't really done too much. I went out and did a little mini camping trip for the winter solstice, but I've mainly been here chilling. And now when I come back, I'm going to do a little bit of traveling. And that will lead me into the end of May, which is when the Black Travel Tribe Meetup, Southeast Regional Meetup and Caravan will start from. And that will be at Potts Preserve in Inverness, Florida, which is in Central Florida. And it's some free land. You have to make a free reservation with the Waterland Management again. And then it's free to come as long as you're a member. And we're going to camp out there. It's right by a river. And we're going to camp out there and just do whatever the heck we want on some free land. We can fish, we can hike, we can kayak, we can cook out. It will be Memorial Day weekend, so we got to throw something on the grill. And then going into that next week, after Monday, we'll leave and we'll start our caravan to head toward the Black Nomad Meetup. And we will plan the caravan at the meetup. So you don't have to attend the full meetup to go on the caravan, but if you want to have any input on the caravan, you need to come to at least the last day of the meetup, because you can come to just the caravan if you decide. But I mean, what better time to have a clique, like, hanging out. I will be providing walkie-talkies again, and that was super fun last time. I love feeling like I'm like a secret spy with my walkie-talkie. I use walkie-talkies at work, and I absolutely love it. I'm usually the first one to pick my walkie-talkie. I'm like, everybody got a walkie-talkie? Can you hear me? 10-4. So that will lead us. We'll caravan up to the Black Nomads Meetup. The Black Nomads Meetup is the first weekend in June, and that's going to be an awesome time. That'll be my first time really out of the state as well since I've been back. And I've been out of the country, but I haven't been out of the state. Maybe that's the same thing. But yeah, I will be taking the Purple Palace up there. And then after the meetup, I'm going to do a quick little stint in Atlanta because I got to go to Jeju. And then go say hi, to a couple friends real quick. And then I will make a U-turn and come back down to Florida to Tallahassee, where I will be setting up the Purple Palace as a luxury Airbnb. So if you are interested, if you would love to see what it's like to live in the Purple Palace for at least a week, because it's going to be weekly rental, weekly to monthly rental. You can come and spend a week retreat in the Purple Palace in Tallahassee, Florida. And it's gonna be pretty cool. So that will be where I set it up after the Nomad Meetup, and she will be parked here in Florida, living her best life for at least a couple months to a year, if not longer. It just depends on how the location works out as far as there's a mosquito. I got it. Yo, I have spidey senses like a motherfucker, okay? I be catching stuff. I'm like, how did I catch that? I'm telling you, I gotta be a superhero or alien or something. Anyways. So yeah, once I set the Airbnb up, and this will be in June, so we're like into, early June, I'm gonna buy my box truck, which is my next rig that I plan to live in and travel in. And I will buy my box truck, take all my stuff, personal stuff, and the box truck, and drive up to North Carolina, which is where I'll be building out the box truck and spending the summer with my family and seeing my nieces and nephews while they're out for the summer. And I have resources up there to help me a little bit, but I also am going to make the call out. I'm going to make some type of event where it's a build out event. Anybody that's built out a van or a box truck or renovated an RV, has any expertise, or just wants to help, like throwing a hand painting, there's always so much painting. But I'm going to do like a box truck, build out, camp out, or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that will be in North Carolina, most likely. And then I'll build out the box truck, and by hopefully optimistically thinking what I'm thinking on how we'll do it, as long as I have help, I'm doing kind of like a half build, no build. So there'll be some things that need to be built in, obviously, like insulation, floors, walls, stuff like that. The shell. But I'm not doing a bunch of plumbing and electrical and stuff like that. Basic stuff. I have a whole plan on how I want it to be basic and minimal. I want it to be interchangeable because I want to be able to move things around if I want to. If I want to restructure it, I don't have to go by where we put the plumbing and the electrical. I can just move the little things, and then the little boxes and things like that. Like I have a whole plan, but I haven't really mapped everything out as far as floor plan and stuff. But in my mind, I know the vision of the bigger picture. So I will be building a box truck out for the summertime into late August, which is when I will hopefully, like I said, hopefully optimistic. That's like about 2 and some change months if I'm lucky. And it doesn't need to be 100% done when I leave, because I do want to source some things on the road. But it needs to be livable, drivable, functional, for the basic things that I need. So about 90%, 85% done. Yeah, and then I'll hit the road to go west. And I am going to be speeding like a road runner, because by the end of the summer, a lot of the stuff that I want to see is going to start getting cold. And we all know about my winter phobia, I guess. I am scared of winter. I run every chance I get, okay? That frozen bitch be trying to come for me. And I'd be like, get out of here. So, but yeah, there's a lot of the West that I didn't get to finish on my trip in 2020. So I do want to go out. I'm going to come back down and go through the 10 route, because I want to hit a couple of national parks that are on that route, including Carlsbad and White Sands, just to name a few. And then I'm going to shoot up to Colorado, because I got to go back to Colorado. It was one of my favorite places that I visited, specifically Southwest Colorado, because I want to go back to Mesa Verde National Park. It was freaking dope there. And everything wasn't open when I went, when the beginning of COVID. So now everything's probably back open. So I want to go back and see the stuff that I didn't get to see the first time, because that place is dope. So if anybody wants to go, like, it's the best hikes, like best scenery. You're seeing cliff palaces. Okay. I don't know how these people did this. I mean, I do, because I went there, but they went from pit houses to cliff palaces, okay, within a short amount of time. That means the aliens came at that time. What? They built palaces with multiple rooms and spaces on the cliffs and under rocks of this valley. It's insane, and it's dope as fuck. You must see that. And then I'm going to shoot up to Yellowstone. So it's really like a national park tour of national parks that I wanted to go to, with a few things in between, but mainly national parks. I'm going to see nature. That's basically the whole trip, is going to see nature. Yellowstone, then I'll cut over to Oregon. I want to see Washington. I want to see what's going on in Washington. Go down, see what's going on in Oregon. There's a lot of dope stuff I want to see in Oregon. Oregon trails. Just kidding. And then go down Northern California pretty quick, but I want to head back out to some of the central to southern parks down there. I want to go back to Joshua Tree. I want to go Death Valley. I want to go back to Slab City. And yeah, and then but I'm going to be doing a lot of this real quick, because like I said, weather window. Okay, I want to get down to the southern parts of the West area, which will most likely be in Arizona, because that's where I'm going to head out for the border. The Grand Canyon is going to be my last stop, my grand finale of national parks. And then I'm going to head out, and that will be around winter time into, December into January. Let's call it like that. December into January, heading out of this motherfucker, going to Mexico. So if anybody is down for the Pan American Highway 2023, you better get ready, okay? Because I am crafting and attracting the most grand black caravan the world has ever seen. Cracking myself up, okay? So yeah, that is my outline, my syllabus of my travel plans. I haven't worked out all the details. I work out the details maybe a month or two in advance of each thing. So right now I have detailed up into almost Mexico. Like, I know I'm going to Mexico, and I know where I'm going, I know where I'm flying into. I just don't know when I'm coming back, and like how long I'm staying, and like when I'm coming back. And that will depend on who else is coming with me. So Mexico, and then Florida again, and then all the way up to Black Nomads Meetup. I'm good. Okay. I mean, still not all the details, but I'm pretty like, that's where I've kind of reached out my length. Okay. That's like a couple months in advance. Everything in the winter, ask me in the fall. But yeah, so that is my travel plans. So as far as self-care, I've been doing a live series on my Instagram. So hopefully you follow me on Instagram as well, and you've checked out the self-love series that I've been doing to promote my retreat in Mexico, which like I said, is a self-care retreat. And this is all experience, knowledge, wisdom, intuition of wanting to share all the things that I've learned that have empowered me, and also create a fun experience, a collaborative women's experience, to have a good time and feel free to relax. The whole point is to relax. There are things that we are going to do and that we are going to be having, that we are going to participate in, but there's going to be huge chunks of time for you to take care of yourself and to rediscover yourself and to empower yourself. So I've been doing self-care, self-love series to, for the month of February. And one was the importance of self-love. And then also the second one was how to incorporate self-care into your daily routine. And then I did a webinar that will be published on YouTube once I, cut it and edit it a little bit, about how to create a self-care morning routine. So make sure you check all those things if you want to learn how to love yourself and get some insight about how to love yourself. Okay. And so lastly, I would like to, in the spirit of today, pull some cards, see what the future holds, see what we need to learn. Before I do that, and light some sage. I meant to do that at the beginning, but as long as it gets done. How's everybody doing? Where's everybody at? If you can chat, let me know where you're at in the world, in the universe, and how you're feeling about this 2222 day. 2222 Tuesday, which is all about attracting abundance. Anything that you want right now, you should be focusing on. After this live, I'm going to be doing some real good meditation and just focusing on what I want, because this is the portal closing day. Not to say that the energy is ended, but symbolically through numerology, it is ending. So that makes it smell good. We got somebody from South Carolina, hey, and I don't know what that says. Bomb red. Not really sure. So I have 3 oracle decks. I usually pull from my chakra wisdom oracle deck. This is the one I'm most familiar with. I've had this one the longest. I got this one like soon after my spiritual awakening. Something said that I needed this, and I've had this one for years. I've been practicing with, but this is the one I'm most familiar with, but I love that one. Then I have I just recently got for my birthday, thanks to Patrick, the Goddess Power Oracle deck, which I love. all the goddesses in here. They represent goddesses from different times and different cultures. And then lastly, I have the secret language of animals. So, any requests? Hello, family. I'm in Georgia. What's good, Georgia? I heard it's cold there. Sorry about that. With no suggestions, I'm gonna see which one feels good. Which one feels good? Let's do the secret language of animals. I might do two decks if I have time. We'll see what's the time looking like. Okay, cool. I have to be careful of the time, not because I don't mind it being long, but I live where there's dogs, and I don't know if I told you this last time, but I have trick-or-treaters that come. There's this one room with a dog. Her name is Rissy. I've spoiled her so much that she just loves me now, and like she comes and barks at my door or window every night without fail. She brings her whole team from her room to come get treats. So she's the only room that I have to be up for. She demands treats, and I don't mind giving it to her, but it's just funny that they come every night. But anyways, no, it actually was a nice day today. Okay, good. What to do from Georgia too? Oh, we got some 2 Georgia people here. All right, I'm shuffling the cards. I am going to do these cards are really big. I always have to figure out how to get them to, my hands are tiny. So I have to stretch them wide to get a good shuffle. I think I'm just going to do a 2-card pull, 22, 2, or 2-card pull from this deck, and maybe one more deck. I love the graphics on these cards, especially. This is what made me want to buy it, of course. You know, the Leo, the lion. You know what I'm saying? Dope ass picture. The artwork on these cards are really dope. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull off the top. See what type of message the animals want us to know about this portal. All right, who do we got? One of my favorites, dolphin. Dolphin. On the card, the dolphin represents joy, light, flow, and compassion. And the next card is an earth card. So there's animals and then there's the elements. The earth represents physical body, grounding, nurture, and cultivate. All right. So, and the numbers on the cards are 4 and 10, just in case anybody wants to know about any of this. So I'm just going to read the stories from each card. And then if I feel anything to say, then I will add to it. So here we go. The dolphin, mammal cousin to the great whale. Dolphin has been revered throughout the ages for its grace, intelligence, and lightness of being. With ancient beginnings as a creature of the land, dolphin evolved over time to master a life between worlds, breathing air and giving birth as we do, but from the quiet sanctuary of the water realm. In ancient Greece, dolphin was honored as a messenger of the gods. To kill a dolphin was a crime punishable by death. The Celts saw the dolphins as the protector of sacred wells and holy water, and Sumerian linked dolphins to Aeonus, the deity of the sea. In Egypt, dolphin was an expression of the goddess of Isis, while Christian symbolism depicts the dolphin as an aspect of Christ. Indigenous Australians have long revealed dolphins as a great guardian spirit, from which some of their tribes are direct descendants. Regardless of origin, countless tales throughout the ages tell of the dolphins reaching out and interacting with humans in friendly, protective, and playful ways. Consider the king of fish. By many ancient cultures, dolphin brings to us the energies of compassion, community, and playful generosity. Traveling in close-knit family pods, dolphins moves like light in motion, leaving a trail of grace, magic, and joy for all to share. The message: weaving the elements of water and air, of sun and moon, and yin and yang, dolphin brings to you the gift of freedom found in the playfulness, power expressed through harmony, and uniqueness found in connection to yourself, your community, and that which makes you alive. I don't know how I read that, but anyways, when life becomes too serious and bound by effort and goals, Dolphin reminds us of the energy of spontaneous flow. Dolphin now calls you into the realm of synchronicity with trust in the magic of the moment. The time is now to follow the energy of inspiration on your path. Dolphins are one of the only creatures that truly value joy and pleasure, both as an end result and a way of being. The message of Dolphin is simple but profound. If you want to feel happy with the outcome of your endeavors, seek first to enjoy the journey. If you want to love what you are doing, start by giving yourself permission to do more of what you love. Dolphin is here to remind you of the magic of your dreams and of vision you once held. But though you had lost, it matters not what waves may have passed you by. Now is a fresh moment, and Dolphin is calling you to surf the magic of your inner call. Be open to new friendships and be ready to share your gifts graciously with others. They are needed in the world as Dolphin harnesses the power of waves to soar with great speed and lightness of being. Now is a time to follow the energy that which excites you. The wave of life are your playground. Let your inspiration carry you. And the quote says, I follow my bliss knowing that I am worthy to experience joy. Riding the waves of inspiration within me, I bring great joy and light into the world. So I love that. That's so awesome. You know what's crazy? Like, I just recently saw a video where you can have a dolphin birth. And I'm totally doing that now. So I was already planning the most hippie birth anyway. Lotus birth, water birth. Now there's going to be dolphins. It only makes sense because I'm either a mermaid, dolphin, or alien. So maybe I'm a dolphin alien. All right. Okay, and then Earth. Where are we at? Earth. There's a quote at the beginning that says, the earth does not belong to man. Man belongs to the earth. This we know. All things are connected like the blood which unites one family. Whatever befalls the earth befalls the son of the earth. Man did not weave the web of life. He is merely a strand in it. Whatever he does to the web, he does to himself. That's a powerful message. So, Earth, our planet is 4.5 billion years old, yet it's only 2022. 70% of her surface is covered by water, but this water in all of its form is cradled by the ancient valleys and canyons and basins of Earth. Soil, stone, sand, and clay, minerals, metal, and crystals, my favorite, each emerging first as magma from the molten furnace deep within Earth's core, hardening into rock, breaking down into sediments and finer forms before eventually returning to the very core where it began. To native people of many nations, earth is the healer, provider of nourishment and material substance. As the element of stability, fertility, beginnings and endings, earth is the keeper of home and family. To many, earth is the manifestation of divine vision in physical form. Until the modern era of street cities and synthetic shoes, our connection to Earth's healing, immune boosting, and hormone balancing electromagnetic field was guaranteed through daily direct contact with her soil and sand. It comes as no surprise that modern science has discovered measurable benefits from the taking time each day to be grounded or earth, which means taking your shoes off and putting your feet on the ground. The message: step outside, take your shoes off, stand there, be. The element of earth embraces you with a message to find stillness within motion, to be grounded in order to reach far, to settle into yourself in order to find freedom. Earth brings the gift of realness and tangibility. The earth path is simple, direct, complete, and whole. There is no need to strain, force, or hurry, but your consistent, committed presence is required. Don't get lost in the big picture or swallowed by the details. Just concentrate on being where you are right now. Show up, be present, follow through. Focus on the simple things that need to be done, and you will feel a sense of great accomplishment. Now is the time for building, cultivating, anchoring yourself in steady, committed actions to provide a solid foundation for that which is ready to come through you. A great new chapter or phase of work in the world is ready to unfold, and now is the time to ground in it. Earth it. It's not so much about ascending into lofty planes, but rather bringing the energy of infinite possibilities into physical form. The earth elements may call the physical work, but you will find great fulfillment in taking committed action toward your ideas. If you have come to a crossroad or decision that must be made, connecting with the element of earth will help you know what is needed next. Take time to sit, stand, or walk barefoot in the grass, sand, or soil. Feel the pulse of the earth align with your own, and from this place, reflect on your path. Allow your body to tune into each option. Which direction are you being pulled? There is so much that can be solved by simply going outside and connecting with the element of earth. Work the soil of your life. Plant the seed you wish to grow, and tend your garden with simple devotion and grounded actions. In days to come, your harvest will be the great and shared with many. And the quote or the mantra at the end says, I am one with the element of earth, grounded, connected, empowered in my being. My actions are real and committed, aligned with the energy of my highest dreaming. I like that. I like that. I hope everybody heard that. I hope everybody received that message from our planet and our animals and our earth. Again, we had dolphin and earth. That was really nice. I felt that for sure. Hey, love, Pittsburgh in the house. What's going on? All right, I'm going to do one more card pull. I think I have time for that before these dogs. I don't hear any dogs outside, but the first two rooms don't bark at all. Not really. It's the one room with my little Ritzy in it. I'm pretty sure that Ritzy is channeling Prince sometimes because she be going in. She didn't used to be loud, which is so funny. So I'm going to do my goddess oracle cards. I love, like, it's so beautiful. I know a lot of people that have these cards, and they're just, I mean, the packaging is just like so beautiful. The person who made it. I also like these because they're more hand friendly. My other ones are too. It's those animal ones that are really, really big. I'm also going to do a 2-card pull really quick on this one. So what's unique about these cards is that you want to shuffle them so that you're getting forward and upside down cards. Those give different messages based on this book. So if the card comes flipped upside down, then there's a message. If the card comes flipped right side up, then there's a message. So right now I'm kind of focusing the energy on love, goddesses and love and things, and the month of love and self-love. And I feel like goddess like really empowers self-love, somebody that really like is empowered by knowing herself in that way and loving herself in that way. I hear some dogs. She can wait. So here we go. I'm gonna pull. All right, I'm gonna pull off the top. Here we go. We've got Uzum. Let's see. Can you see that? This one says humor, and it's card 49. Well, I've never pulled this one. This one's really interesting to see. And it was in this direction, so we're going to read that message. And then the next card came upside down, and this one is Morgan, Death and Magic. Interesting. And that is card 37. All right. Let's see what these goddesses have to say. We have humor, which is interesting. 49. She's way in the back here. Here we go. Is she the last? No, she's not the last one. She's close to the last one. All right. So in the upward position, it's an empowerment message, and in the downward position, it's called an alignment message. So I'll read the empowerment message. Her card doesn't have like a whole drawn out message like some other people, which means so the empowerment message. When the Japanese goddess of laughter and mirth, she's the Japanese goddess of laughter and mirth, Uzum, enters your day. Be playful and cultivate good-natured humor. Laughter is the best medicine and exceptionally healing at this time. Keep your focus on fun and positivity and see the humor if you can. Life is not meant to be all work and no play, all focus and no release. Humor fosters resilience and lightheartedness, elevates emotional pain, giving a much-needed break from the burdens and speed of life. Now is the time for you to be silly, laugh more, even take up laughing yoga. Yes, the world is serious, and your dreams and desires are too, but the joyful goddess Uzum reminds you to enjoy your life and have fun. I love that message. I agree. I agree. I love laughing. I just was watching this series on Netflix called Space Force, and it has some of the best comedians from like all different types of shows that have happened in the last 20 years. Main characters, side characters, supporting characters from all these different shows that have happened, that people know these faces when they see them, and they're all in this one show. The main character is Steve Carell, and if you know my obsession with The Office, you know I had to watch it mainly because of that. And he's killing it. Oh my gosh, it's so hilarious and so true. Like, it's basically, yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't want to spoiler alert it, but yeah. So the next card, which was in the upside down position, again, is Morgan, I think. Death and Magic. And she's card number 37. Samantha, hello from Arizona. I just found the chat line. Hey, Eva, what's going on? All right, so this will be the last card, and then we'll wrap up. So the alignment message. Magic is everywhere and in all aspects of life, including death, dying, decay, and what is dark and hidden deep within our very natures. Yet in our modern culture, we spend so much time in denial, concocting ways to avoid death, refusing to allow nature to be true. We've lost so much wisdom as a result. You're being invited to address the area in your life that no longer serves you and that need to die, without a promise of what will take its place. Do you need to walk away from someone, a way of behaving or thinking? Like the caterpillar who has no idea how to be a butterfly, you must surrender to the process of metamorphosis. You must make room for the miracle while at the same time not demanding certainty. The magical death goddess Morgan, I know I'm not saying that right, but we'll find it out another time, offers you the alignment task of self-inquiry. What death are you resisting right now? What darkness do you need to bring to awareness? How has fear ruled your choices? Who could you be if you had the courage to look at life on life's terms? Your magic is so much stronger than you think. You can do this. Your dream depends upon it. Morgan will be with you every step in the way. Man, that's so crazy, right? I love the phrase, how has fear ruled your choices? So many people have been limiting their life over the last couple of years because the fear mongering that's happening globally. And it hasn't, for me, I believe that you should rule yourself no matter what's going on. And that's why Google's cock blocking me. But also, what darkness do you need to bring to awareness? This is something that was part of my Costa Rica trip. Like, I went there to really be in a peaceful place and to be able to release what no longer serves me, and to bring up some of these shadows and things and things that I needed to work through, and I wanted to be in a good place to do that, and I highly recommend doing it that way. And it was really self-empowering. It was another round of me really empowering myself, going on a solo trip to another country and being Black during a pandemic. It's a lot, but I had a great time and it was all good. Man, so many great stories. And but yeah, self-inquiry and self-awareness is really important, because you cannot create miracles when you have resistance. And resistance is usually coming from the stories you're telling yourself based on your experiences in life. So you have to have a death to that. You have to let it go. Find ways to work through those and heal from those things so that your blessings can come. And I am going to go right now and concentrate on my blessings and being grateful for the life that I already have. And I've lived a dope life. I've lived a dope life. My new mantra before I go to bed now is, if today's the last day, I've lived a dope life. And that's true. And I can wholeheartedly stand by that. Like, not on no, I want to die anything kind of thing. It's just, I'm so grateful for the life that I've had that, like, if it all ended today, I'd be good. Like, I would be dope. Well, anyways, I hope you guys received and got a message from the oracle cards. This is something that I really love doing. When I do it with somebody, I feel more intuitive to share a message. I feel like a lot of times spirit guide energy like funnels through me for certain people. So that is something that I'm offering on my Patreon. As well as coaching and supporting. That is a level that you can tap into if you would like to have personal readings, and a bunch of other benefits as well. But there's a level for that, if you so incline. But my trick-or-treaters are here, and I do have to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to wrap this up right here. Thank you guys so much for coming and watching my surprise live. I appreciate all the comments, and I appreciate all the love. Again, I need help figuring out the future of my channel. So if you're interested in helping me with that, I have a channel audit. Please go to my Linktree on my Instagram at Queen Tasha's Empire. I will also put the links in the description of this video once I finish getting it published. And I would love you guys' feedback. So just find that link, click on that. It takes about an hour, watch a couple videos, answer a bunch of questions. And I appreciate the love. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and blessings. I'm out.